Welcome to Analytical Essay Writing 3, writing your essay step by step. Let's have a look at today's lesson. Welcome to Analytical Essay Writing 3, writing your essay step by step. I hope you've watched videos 1 and 2 because they lay the foundation for what we're going to do here today. We're going to write an analytical essay step by step using The Giver by Lois Lowry as our example text. By the end, I hope you will know how to write an introduction with a clear thesis statement, build analytical paragraphs using evidence and explanation, and write a conclusion that shows insight into the text's deeper meaning. Let's get into today's lesson. So before you write your essay, you need to plan your essay. And in this case, we're going to ask ourselves 3 key questions. What is the text about? That's the story or situation. What is the message or theme? That's the author's purpose, what they want you to learn or glean from what they've written. And how does the author show it? Symbols, techniques, and characters. So when you're planning your essay, you need to think about the text. What's it about? What's the message or theme? And how does the author show that message or theme? So the essay question that we're going to use today is, how does Lois Lowry use symbolism to show the importance of memory in The Giver? We'll build our essay around this question. Before we get started, I'm going to remind you of what we covered in video 2. You cannot be wrong in your analysis if you follow these 3 rules. And they're the 3 rules of valid interpretation. The first is that it's logical. Your idea fits the story. Number 2 is it's supported by quotes or examples from the text. And number 3, that it's explained, that you connect the evidence to your idea. So when I write this essay or this example essay on how does Lois Lowry use symbolism to show the importance of memory in The Giver, you do not have to agree with me. Your insights can be different. You don't even need to see what I see, but when you're reading it, you need to check to see if my idea is logical, fitting the story, if it's supported with quotes or examples from the text, and if I explain it. Providing that I do that, then my analysis is valid. So your introduction sets up your argument, and it includes the title and author, a brief background or context, and a clear thesis statement. Let's have a look at our introduction. Here's my example introduction. In the novel, The Giver by Lois Lowry, society has removed emotions and memories to create control and sameness. Through symbolism, Lowry shows that memory is essential for understanding emotion, individuality, and humanity. This essay will analyze how the symbols of color, the river, and the snow help reveal this theme. So in my introduction, I've included the title and author. I've included the context, briefly explained how it works, what's happening in the text, and my thesis statement clearly states the focus, which is how symbolism shows the importance of memory. Let's move on to our body paragraphs. Our body paragraphs should focus on one symbol, each paragraph one symbol only. They should show how it supports the thesis or the main idea, and follow the peel structure where we have the main point or idea at the start, followed by evidence such as a quotation or example from the text, then an explanation of how this supports the main point, why it's important, and the last is a link that connects it back to the thesis or to the next idea. Let's have a look at our body paragraphs. Body paragraph 1 focuses on the symbol of color, and we have our point, our evidence, our explanation, and our link. The symbol of color represents freedom and emotional awareness. When Jonas begins to see color for the first time, he realizes that life has more depth and emotion than he was taught. Color symbolizes the richness of human experience that was lost when memories were erased. It connects emotion, choice, and individuality. By introducing color gradually, Lowry shows how memory allows people to see the world in a new, more meaningful way. So here we have it. Our body paragraph 1, looking at the symbol of colour with our point, evidence, explanation and link. Let's have a look at number 2. Body paragraph 2 is looking at the symbol of the river. So the river symbolises escape and the unknown, the boundary between control and freedom. The community fears the river, yet Jonas sees it as a path to elsewhere, representing change and hope. The river becomes a metaphor for Jonas's journey of discovery. It shows how memories lead to growth but also risk. Through this symbol, Lowry suggests that knowledge and memory can be both powerful and dangerous, yet necessary for humanity. So there's my paragraph on the symbol of the river with my point, evidence, explanation, and link. Let's move on to number 3. Finally, body paragraph 3, the symbol of snow with our point, evidence, explanation, and link. Snow symbolises purity and emotion. Experience is erased from the community's world. When Jonas receives the memory of snow and sledding, he feels joy and wonder for the first time. This moment shows how memories connect people to feelings, even pain, making life more meaningful. By using snow, Lowry reminds readers that without memories, people lose both suffering and joy, the full experience of being human. So there we have it, our 3 body paragraphs, each one representing a different symbol. We have colour, river, and snow, and following the Peel formula of point, evidence, explanation, and link. In your conclusion, make sure you restate your thesis and show what you've learned through your analysis. Here's my conclusion. In The Giver, Lois Lowry uses symbolism, colour, the river, and snow to show that memory is essential to human life. Without memory, there's no emotion, individuality, or understanding of the past. Lowry's message is clear. To be truly human, we must remember even the painful things because they give life depth and meaning. So in that conclusion, I've restated my thesis and showed what I learnt through the analysis in the previous part of the essay. Make sure you follow the process, follow the steps and the formula, and you'll be well on your way to writing great analytical essays. My final tips and a quick review. Analytical essays explain how text creates meaning, not what happens. Each paragraph uses evidence and analysis, not summary. Always connect your ideas back to the author's message or theme. Use short, meaningful quotes to support your arguments. Avoid retelling the story. Remember, writing is thinking made visible. It's about what you think and using evidence and explaining why you think that. The clearer your thinking, the stronger your analysis. That's it for Analytical Essay Writing 3, writing your essay step by step. If you haven't watched the other videos in the series, make sure you go back and watch them. And I urge you to watch the other videos that I have on essay writing, mastering the essay writing process. Check out all the videos that are in that playlist because I cover topics such as planning your essay, the structure, and the important topic of writing a good thesis statement. So wherever you are in the world, I wish you lots of luck and success with your analytical essay writing. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment if you have something worthwhile to say. And if you have any ideas about content you would like me to make videos on, then also let me know in the comments section. I'm Teacher Steve. This is Beyond English, Unlocking the Power of Language. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.